Hello folks, Who's Your Hitchhikers here. Will you be quiet? If it's not the weed eater, it's the random airplane. Well, we thought we'd go on a little road trip, short one on a Sunday, go to Newport, go to the Hofbrauhaus.
Yay!
It's their last day for Oktoberfest, so thought we'd have a little schnitzel, bratwurst,
Yum.
beer.
Definitely beer. Looking forward to it.
Let's get on the road. That 2 hours ain't gonna drive itself. Maypole says it all. We're at none other than the Hofbrauhaus in Newport.
Right, yeah, you can follow me. I've been singing myself.
Happy Oktoberfest. We'll wait.
Yeah, basically this whole inside area should be reservations right now, but no one's left.
Oh no.
So like this whole place should be empty. It's not. We have like 30 minutes to hope it is.
Oh no. Thank you.
All right, enjoy your meal.
All right, so here we are, seated with our beers. What do you have?
Oktoberfest, of course.
Sweet. How do you like it?
It's great.
And I have the Dunkel. Clean, refreshing, very dark, but it's light. It's not thick and dark like a Guinness or anything like that. Yeah, I love it. Every time I come to the Hofbrauhaus, I have to get it. Usually I get the 1 liter, but apparently these are on sale and cheaper, so maybe I'll just do 2 of these. I don't know. Prost. It's good. It's good.
Got a little pretzels and beer cheese.
Just a couple pretzels. Nothing too major. We're saving room for dinner. Or late lunch, whatever it is. So what was your question you had earlier?
What is the difference between these?
Okay, so a bratwurst are pork sausages. The beerwurst are two sausages of beef and pork, and the metwurst are two one beef and one pork sausage. And I got the worst plate, which is a sampler of all three of them. It's the worst. Beer cheese.
Really?
Beer cheese pulling out of the station. It's good beer cheese.
What'd you think of the cheese? The beer cheese?
The beer cheese was good. There's nothing like really super fancy about it. Our friends Sarah and Mike, they make a dipping cheese that tastes very comparable to this.
We affectionately named that cheese crack.
Cheese crack.
Love it.
Yeah,
It's some good stuff.
the only difference was this was served warm, so it was much gooier. But for a very, I don't know, I wouldn't say for a basic beer cheese, it's a good standard.
It was really good. Yep, we liked it. Clearly, not a whole lot left.
Yeah.
The beerwurst.
The beerwurst, I believe, is one beef and one pork sausage.
What did you get?
I got the worst plate, which is
Oh yeah, it was the worst.
one bratwurst, one beef, one pork.
Oh, that looks good.
One beef, one pork, one beef pork. I think. They're all good. I don't care.
I couldn't really pronounce mine, but it's a pork cutlet with ham and beer cheese.
Thank you.
We got potatoes and we got cabbage. And cue the flies. Yeah? Good? I don't understand how you can like sauerkraut.
Well, your tastes change as you grow older, but for me, all this is comfort food. It takes me back. You know, when you travel the world and different foods from those different places come across your plate, it takes you back. You know, this takes me back to 2001 when I went over to Germany and I had sausages and potatoes and sauerkraut at the local restaurants down there in Nuremberg and Munich, and it actually takes me back. And you know, it's almost like traveling in time. It's comfort food for me. On top of that, when I was in Munich, I went to the actual Hofbrauhaus, which back in I think the 1500s, that was the private brewery of the King of Bavaria. So yeah, that's a really cool thing in history right there, to travel the world and to go to that actual, you know, zero location of where it all started.
That's very cool.
Loved it. It's fantastic.
Didn't you say you were sitting next to a 14-year-old drinking a beer or something like that?
No, he was way younger than that. He was probably 10. Yeah,
So-
had him a nice big beer.
How are you enjoying that plate?
It's absolutely wonderful. I love it.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I like all three of those. So Cindy, how's yours?
It is fantastic. We've got the pork cutlet with the ham and the beer cheese, the cabbage and the potatoes. I will have to get used to the potatoes because they are a little bit sweet, but they're still really good and I'm enjoying it all.
Nice.
Yep. Simon just tried the potatoes.
She's right. They're sweet. Can't place it, but it really reminds me of something. There's some type of a smokiness to it. I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't know.
They're good though.
If you had a couple more bites of it, you could get acclimatized to it. Just not used to the potatoes being sweet. In Nuremberg, the potatoes usually have a little bit of vinegar to them, so they're a little bit kind of like sauerkraut. All right, so I will say, out of the three, the bratwurst is the weakest of the three.
Why is that?
The casing isn't as crunchy, and the meaty inside is just a little mushier. Not that any of them are terrible; they're all fantastic, but he's just the weakest of the links.
Nobody likes a mushy wiener, huh?
This is a family show. So, how was our dinner?
I loved it.
Me too. I had a
great.
blast.
Well worth the drive.
Yes. Good food, good beer, good companionship. So glad Katie decided to go. Will, you're written out of my will. Good luck.
He's kidding.
Am I? Would you go back?
Definitely.
Food was good. Service was a little on edge. I think they were in the weeds a little bit.
When we pulled up, there was a bus, and the bus had just left.
Yeah.
So,
But
it's all good.
yeah.
Food was great.
Yeah.
Beer
The
was
food came out
fantastic.
fresh. The beer was cold.
Yep.
Guys, when you come here, expect to pay a little bit above average. You know, for the three of us, it was like 102. Luckily, the beer I ordered was on happy hour, so it was like $3 for one of those pints, so, which is a damn good price. Not so much for the Oktoberfest, but still within the boundaries. It was a good beer.
Yeah.
It's well worth it to treat yourself from time to time.
Thank you, honey.
I wasn't gonna knock that. You're getting Miller Lite the rest of the week.
I knew it. Here and there it is.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. If you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Dog. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a good week. We love you. And we have a personal driver. She's ready to go.